What's up? Today I'm going to show you how to be the very best no one ever was. In this video, we're going to be covering exactly how you should climb up to too high and what exactly you should be doing when you're there to ensure safety and stability. For many of you, this is going to be quite a drastic change in technique because you got used to doing it wrong and you got used to doing it in a way that felt comfortable. I hate to be the one to break it to you, acrobatics is not comfortable. Your body is always going to want to take the path of least resistance. In acrobatics, we rarely want to go down the path of least resistance. We frequently have to make ourselves go down either the path of a little bit more resistance or the path of, oh my God, are you kidding me? That's so much resistance. Can't I just do it the way I want to do it? There are easier ways to stand on someone's shoulders than what I am going to tell you. The way I am going to tell you is going to have long-lasting benefits that you'll be able to add much more to this stronger foundation. In order to learn this, you are absolutely going to need crash mats. They're not called precautions for nothing. There is not a morning after pill for a broken leg. Go and find a gymnastics gym that has open adult practice time. Sometimes at these trainings, there are kids there. If these kids are using the crash mats, don't be afraid to take them from the children. They just bounce much better than adults. Hashtag JK. Don't steal from kids. The first thing we're going to do is get used to what it feels like to be stood on someone's shoulders. You're going to want to sit in straddle or kneel, whichever is more comfortable. And if this is difficult for you to sit in, you can put something behind you to lean on and give you a little bit of support. The base is going to give the flyer a nice solid platform with their hands so that the flyer has something to help themselves up with. The flyer is going to use this platform to step up. You're going to pour the weight into your foot gradually. Bases, you're going to have your elbows as open as possible and your hands high up the flyer's leg just under the knee. If I look from the front, I shouldn't be able to see your elbows pointing at me. You're going to be pulling them directly down, pushing your head back into their shins, and you're going to look up to try and see them. Squeeze your ass as hard as you can. We're imagining that we've put a little piece of coal in there and we're trying to turn that coal into a diamond. Flyers, when you stand on them, you're only going to put the balls of your feet on their shoulders. What you need to do is you need to squeeze your heels together like mad and drop them down so that your heels are lower than the balls of your feet. But what we don't want is that you're pressing into the balls of your feet. When you push up into your toes, all you do is destabilize the whole thing and start this very slow fall forwards. Now we're going to look at how to climb up. The easiest way is always going to be to come in from the side. The base is going to lower down into a strong, wide, knees over toes, tight stomach position, and you're going to give the flyer a platform in the hip. Whichever side the flyer is on, that hand is going to be lower, and the other side the hand is going to be higher. We're going to take hands with our hand-to-hand grip. The flyer is going to step one foot into the base's hip, and then the other foot directly onto the opposite shoulder. As they do this, the base will keep their hands super strong as the flyer is using these to support themselves. The higher hand is going to help to pull the flyer on, and the bottom hand will help to push the flyer up. Once the first foot is firmly on the shoulder, the flyer can bring the other one to the other side. Flyers, this is the time to readjust your feet because it felt weird and so you did what you normally do, and now I guarantee you they're too far forwards. One hand at a time, the base is going to move their hands to the upper calf of the flyer and pull down while pushing your head into their shins. At this point, the flyer is going to forget to squeeze their heels and will have a bunch of weight forwards in the foot, so correct both of those things, squeeze the heels and drop them down the back. We're going to very quickly talk about coming down. You're trying to put them down as gently as possible. You take one hand, then the other. The flyer is going to step one foot in front. You're also going to bring your butt in front of your hands. Bend the arms first and then bend the legs. This should be under control the entire way down. And it's not over until it's over, and it's not over until they're down. Let's get out of the habit of bending one knee and putting that knee on the floor. This isn't hockey practice. Emilio Estevez has not yelled at us. We are not the Mighty Ducks. As much as I wish I could be, I am not Charlie Conway. And that is stand on shoulders, that's too high. The reason we teach it this way and the reason we use this technique is because it gives you so much stability. And it teaches you a couple of really important principles, one of which is that the flyer has to give control of their weight to the base. You have to turn off the instinct to balance yourself, and you have to try and relax your heels, relax your feet, and just do this kind of like calming, breath down thing. Another really important thing that I forgot to mention, if you're scared when you get up there, your body knows it and your body tenses up and it goes really weird and shaky. If you're scared, take a deep breath. If you're up there and it's scary, just take one big deep breath and breathe out. But that's an end, right? We don't need a...
Yeah, we don't need like a fancy smash.
We don't need a fancy end. We can
like
just...
credits and a song that plays for like 15 minutes like they do in the cinema. We don't need that stuff.
We don't need that here at Standing Acrobatics. We just end our videos like that.
Yeah, just like done.
Finished. No, it doesn't go on for ages with like pointless talking. No. We know when to finish a video. We know when a video is over.
Do you know when to finish? Yeah.
No. I have a really clear idea about when it's important to finish and how you should.
I sometimes find it hard to finish, actually.
Then you're just with the wrong person, I suppose.
Oh,
Yeah. No, because it's really important.
I just think I'm difficult.
You're definitely difficult. That is the understatement of the fucking century, Isaac.
Hey, whoa. Play nice.
You're difficult.
I'm allowed to say I'm difficult. You're not allowed to say I'm difficult.
No, I can definitely say you're
There's
difficult.
a form of bullying.
I'm not bullying you by saying you're difficult. I bully you. I bully you. You yell at me more than anyone has ever yelled at me in my entire life.
I do not yell at you.
Okay, so cool.